Imagine you're the Toastmaster of the evening. One of your club members is competing. Wow. So you open the floor for the evaluations. Contestant number one, Maya Sharma. Gummy bears. Gummy bears. Maya Sharma. Woohoo! Who is Maya? She is my fellow member in District 42 online club. Italy just met her. Perhaps her speech was kind of. She's like aged lady like me. Um, well, what she really talking about was her life story. She started like that. I immigrated from India to Canada many years ago. Me and my husband built a beautiful family here. We have a daughter. Excuse me, I forgot my script. Okay. After my husband passed away, I feel very lonely, but sort of like I live with my daughter. My physical condition declined over the years, and even my doctor asked me I had to be on the strict diet. But, you know, over the years, I enjoy the life, the very last part of my life. But I do have a passion, gummy bears. I still have that craving for gummy bears sometimes. Come on, is that all about your conquest speech? You don't get it. We're talking about the life of an immigrant. Okay, I understand those connecting to your audience. How about gummy bears? Is it anything to do with the gummy bears of this speech? I was lost as an evaluator. But Maya, she has immense passion over this contest. Even before the contest, she had her manicure down, her hair do everything. She was ready to go. Few days before the contest, we got the news. Maya passed away during her sleep, quietly, peacefully. I was in the shocking stage. Just a few weeks ago, I saw her online talking and practicing, but I did not even understand a contestant or a fellow member had this public speaking. This enthusiast would just took her last breath. I was down for a while. And one day I was shopping in the grocery store, Walmart. The counters, matter of fact, I was thinking, gummy bears. I never liked that candy with sweets. I don't have a sweet tooth, but I have this courage to ask the counter helpers, where do you find those gummy bears? And she pointed out, yes, I got it. The gummy bears. I do have those curiosity of Maya. So I open up the packet. Wow, those are juicy, squishy, colorful each bears. I thought of Maya and I thought about her message. I start to understand. Few points she left to me as a legacy message. First, life is fragile. Life is unpredictable. So don't wait for the perfect time because there's never be a perfect timing to do the things. If you love someone, just say you love you. I love you. If you want to do something like a contest speech, just don't wait for the next year. Do that now. If you want to read a book, don't wait till tomorrow. Second, age. Me, the old age, never matters. I always want to compete in the different levels, but never go beyond division level in my contest. And this year I even thought I am going to give up. I am too old. But she inspires me. No matter how old I am, if I have a passion, just do it. She is my role model. And the third, everybody has a story to tell. Brian just told his life story in the icebreaker. And everybody has some story to share in future speeches. That every story is a gummy bear. Each gummy bear is one story. So, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow members, the next speech, think about something. You like to inspire, you like to sweeten a message, to inspire someone, you like to share. Which gummy bear would you like to sweeten your fellow members? Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you very much for that speech.
Thank you, Patsy. That was a touching speech. And I need to make sure that I press start. Okay. I want to evaluate you the same way that Nirmal did that: good, better, best. I like that format because I want to be able to tell you what I really thought was strong about your speech, my suggestions for making it better, even stronger, and what I love the best. What I thought was good. It was a really touching speech, and I found it. I liked when you went into the messages, particularly because that really showed me what value you took out of this whole experience. Do it now. Age doesn't matter. Sweeten, inspire, find that nugget in there that will pull you forward. I love those pieces. And you really left me with a feeling of, I get it. What might make this better? You used the name Maya. We know this was Kanak. We all know it was Kanak. So my encouragement that might make this stronger would just be to use her name, because it was confusing initially to hear the word or hear the name Maya when we knew this was about Kanak. Mm-hmm. The other thing I found a little confusing was that this was a project, and maybe you've chosen that project, but this is a project about negotiation, so it really wasn't applicable to that. But the speech had a lot of value, and I really hope that you will find some way to make this speech count big time. What was really best here was that you tried gummy bears. I love that you actually went out and bought gummy bears, because I think that was the piece of, I got this through the message that you said, the piece of Kanak speech that was perhaps somewhat confusing to people. And yet, for those of us who had been with her along that journey of developing that speech, gummy bears were just really logical. It made a lot of sense. However, you tried the gummy bears and you ended with "she inspired me." And that is a huge tribute to the impact Kanak had on you, but also on the impact that this speech had on us. Thank you so much, Patsy.